everyone. Sitting backstage is Tracy. Tracy's paternity journey on the Maury show is nothing short of mind-boggling. Tracy was rumored to have 22 children. How about that? So far, we have given tests, paternity tests, to 10 of these kids. And in a shocking twist, only 3 of them wound up being his. Since then, Tracy has been on a mission to track down every single child who could be his and give them a DNA test. Everybody, welcome Kawanda to the Maury show. Now, Kawanda is here because she believes Tracy is her biological father. Kawanda first met Tracy when she was 14 years old. She says that Tracy hasn't really been in her life since then. Today, Kawanda is 33 years old and wants to finally put this DNA mystery to rest. Kawanda.
Yes.
Of all the appearances that Tracy's been on this show, you've never seen any of them.
Actually, I have never seen none of the shows because I work overnight and a day shift job part-time, you know, so I've
So you
never
had no idea,
I had no idea
that Tracy has been here 4 times?
No idea.
Tested 10 kids.
No idea.
And only 3 turned out to be his.
I have nothing to do with the rest of the children and the women's that he fought,
I want to bring you up to date.
Okay.
So take a look at Tracy's journey on the Maury show.
The first time we met Tracy, he was one of 2 men being accused of fathering fraternal twins by a woman named LaQuisha.
When it comes to 2-year-old Lyric, Tracy, you are the father. When it comes to 2-year-old Nazari, Tracy, you are the father.
Just 2 weeks later, Tracy returned with 2 adult children, 23-year-old Shakia and 31-year-old Nicole. Both of these women were convinced that Tracy was their biological father.
I can't wait till Maury says that he is the father.
Yeah, these women ain't loyal, Maury.
Oh, they're not loyal. When it comes to 23-year-old Shakia, you are the father. 31-year-old Nicole, Tracy, you are not.
2 years later, Tracy returned with 4 more children to be tested.
You think he has 22 kids?
He probably do.
No, I don't have 22 kids.
It was time to find out all 4 DNA results.
You are not the father.
Now what y'all gotta say?
2 months later, Tracy returned to test 2 more adult children, 21-year-old Montre and 18-year-old Nick.
You know why y'all don't want to know? Because y'all don't want y'all mamas to look like trash.
When it comes to 21-year-old Montre, Tracy, you are not the father. 18-year-old Nick, Tracy, you are not the father.
Okay, how are you gonna say that a woman is trash? That makes you trash for sleeping with all those women, you know? Enough is enough. He's trash. He's trash. What kind of man misses his daughter's wedding after sending him invitations and he does not show up to walk me down the aisle? You know, enough is enough.
You met him at 14. That was your first real memory of him.
Right.
What was that like?
He never opened his mouth until I was 14 and finally said, Kawanda, you know, I'm the Tracy. I'm the one that's supposed to be your father. So instantly, I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm hugging him instantly. He does, like, pushes me to the side, you know? What man does that, you know? So
now, by the way, your sister Nicole
Right.
was here on the show.
Right.
And she was proven not to be his.
Right, but that does not have nothing to do with Kawanda. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with Kawanda.
He knows your husband, doesn't he? Because they grew up in the neighborhood together.
They grew up together.
Although your husband is a little younger than Tracy.
Correct.
Right, but Tracy never took to him, did he?
In the beginning, they did, but once my husband and I got together, that's when the problem started. Then he started saying, oh, your husband is the reason why you can't be in my life. Whatever him and my husband has, that has nothing to do with me.
Maybe this show has turned him. Who knows?
I hope so, but if it doesn't,
well, he has always exhibited nothing but paternal love for these kids. He wanted to be their father, so maybe that has turned him around. Who knows? We're gonna find out. Okay. Here he is, your dad, Tracy.
never
and
done
I ain't never
anything wrong to
disrespected
you.
you neither. I ain't
You
never
know?
disrespected you neither. But you not my daughter.
How you gonna tell me I'm not your daughter?
telling you.
Because
I'm telling you.
Tracy.
How?
Tracy, it's not yours?
No, she not mine.
How am I
You
not
know,
your
Tracy,
daughter?
this
How
is
do you
very
know?
interesting. You wanted to be the father of all those other kids you brought on the show. What's wrong with her?
He's crazy.
Man, no, I ain't crazy.
He's
No,
crazy. He's crazy.
look, man, look, I shouldn't have to pretend and fake and all of this here just
Pretend
to be a part of
fake
somebody's
nothing. I
life.
ain't never asked you for nothing in
Yeah,
my
you
life.
ain't never asked me for nothing. Yeah, true enough, because you don't need me. You don't need
I
me.
do need
you
my
got
father.
Larry.
I need
you
my
don't need
father.
me. You
That's
got
my
Larry.
husband. He
I
did not
can't
get.
tell.
He didn't
your
put
daddy.
him out.
He
No,
act like
that's
he
my
your
daddy.
daddy.
You gon' find
He
out
act like
today.
he your
Bobby, we gon'
daddy. He
find
act like
out
he
who's
your
who.
daddy.
My husband has nothing to do with
Tracy,
this.
Tracy, why don't you treat her the way you treated all those other kids?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I admit it. I've been neglectful towards her.
Right.
And I can't even really tell y'all why. But man, I just feel like I don't have no connection with this one right here. Even the other ones. Even I tried.
I call you. What do you do? To be honest, what do you do when I call your phone?
You know what I do? I avoid it because I hear Larry in the background calling.
Larry has nothing to do.
Tracy.
Larry got a lot to do
When
with
you
it.
had your family get-togethers, my husband does not have to come with us.
I can't tell.
Me and my
I can't
kids can
tell.
come.
We on your side everywhere you go.
It does not mean we are husband and wife. We're a team. We're supposed to
so
be
I'm
together.
supposed to let him.
Tracy, you don't deny that you were with her mother, right?
No, I don't deny that. We had been together one time.
And that's all it takes is one time.
Yeah, you right about that. But just like the prior other kids, it only took one time with their
have
mamas
nothing
too.
to do with
And none of them was
Kawanda.
mine.
Prior other children don't have nothing to do with Kawanda. Even though you found out they wasn't your children, you're still in their life.
Yeah.
And I am your daughter, and you're not in my life.
You ain't my daughter.
Well, we'll find out today. That's why we here. We'll
What are
find
you
out
going to
today.
feel like if she is? How are you going to...
I will apologize, and I'll try to be a part of her life. But with Larry, I don't know about that. I'm not going to embrace Larry.
So, we're going to meet Larry in a second, but first, we have a special guest here today. Dr. Jen Mann is here. And Dr. Jen, she's the author of The Relationship Fix. She has a big show on VH1. Okay, there are two possibilities here. He either is the father or isn't the father. I mean, what do you make out?
Well, here's the thing. Parents are our first mirror to ourselves. They are the ones that tell us, are we lovable? The way they look at us, the way they interact with us. So when you have a parent who abandons you at an early age, it makes you wonder, am I lovable? Even my dad won't stick around. What I see with you is enormous anger. Anger is what we call a secondary emotion. Underneath anger is usually something else. I think you're incredibly hurt. I think you feel abandoned. And if it turns out that he is your father, you're going to have to deal with those feelings of sadness and anger and his imperfections.
By the way, a secondary emotion? What's a primary emotion?
Usually hurt.
Hurt.
And that's what I see with her. She is hurt. She feels abandoned. She feels sadness. And I think that for him, it's a secondary emotion too. I think he's scared. I think he doesn't know what lies in the future. He's been betrayed by so many women. Is this going to be another mother who's betrayed me? Or is this going to be someone who I have failed yet again?
Great. We're going to find out because we want to talk to Kawanda's husband, Larry, who is furious with Tracy. Here's Larry. Larry, welcome to the show. Hey, right here. Larry. You don't get along with him?
Not at all.
You all
Not
grew
at
up in
all.
the same neighborhood, right?
But you know, we grew up together, but once I married my wife, that's where the problem came in at. He's a deadbeat daddy. He's a deadbeat. He don't do nothing for her. You know what I'm saying? He don't do nothing for her.
Let me show you something.
You can't show me nothing.
You've been
her.
showed already. I can't show her. You move out the way.
I cannot, I'm a husband.
Move out the way.
How
Well, at
can I?
least stand on her side and stop standing
You know
in front
what?
of her.
This
I gotta
is what
go
we can
through
do.
him.
Baby,
I
since
gotta
you
go
wanna
through
cry,
him.
you sit here.
Exactly.
And it's still not
I gotta
gonna
go through him.
But let him tell it, my husband runs me. But you see, when I said, baby, you sit here, what my husband do? Move to the other side. Now, who run who?
That's on
Who run
TV.
who?
That's on TV.
Tracy,
Yeah.
what are you saying, that he runs her?
He run the whole
Are
show,
you there?
man.
Are you there?
I can't be there.
Are you there?
I can't be there.
So how do you know that?
gonna say he run me if you not there?
Come on, man. Just like every time you call me, I call you. Why is he in the background? Why I hear him?
You ain't been there.
Why he gotta say something every single time?
You have not been there, man.
You won't let me. Now, even
about you being
when
on
I
the
try to
phone.
be there now, what I get?
Try.
What I get?
What happened to the last barbecue? Why you ain't invite us?
Because I don't want you at my house.
Come on, man.
Okay, well, why didn't you walk me down my aisle?
You know why?
Why?
Let me show you something. That's supposed to be the happiest day of your life, right?
Correct.
Okay, you want me to give you away to somebody I can't stand, right?
It's about respect.
It doesn't, it's
about
not
no
what
respect.
you want, it's what I want, what
Give
makes
my
me
daughter
happy.
away to somebody I don't like, that's fake.
It's not what you
That's
want,
fake.
it's what I
don't
want.
like
It's
you.
what makes me happy.
I
You should be a
don't like
man,
you.
and you should be a man. You should be a father and accept that this
So,
man
Tracy,
loves
Tracy.
me and takes care of all my children. I don't want for nothing. I don't want for nothing.
Sit down,
Okay, you right. You right. And I appreciate that.
What father doesn't want a man to take care of his daughter and
I don't
their
have a
children
problem with that,
and their
boy.
whole household? What man has a problem with that? You're not a man. That's why you have a problem.
You're not a man.
I'm a man.
You a coward.
You a coward.
You a coward.
You a coward.
You could have came to me like a man you say you is.
So I want
and been like, hey, man, I know we got our problems, man, but look, I finna respect my daughter, and I finna come over there, and this woman I'm gonna walk her down the aisle, and I'm gonna leave. That's cool.
Fake. That's fake.
cool, man.
That's fake.
You can't
That's
do that.
fake. That's fake.
Tracy, you gonna let him stand in the way between you and your daughter?
He ain't got no choice, Maury.
See that? You see that?
He ain't
Did
got
you
no
see
choice,
that?
Maury, because he has not been here.
Choice.
How about all of those her kids could be your grandkids?
You don't even know him.
You
You
miss
right.
birthdays, you miss Christmas,
You right.
you miss everything. And
You
when
right.
I see y'all on Facebook posting pictures and stuff, and I'm like, love, look at this. And you know, and then I take all my anger and frustration out on him, man.
Okay, I understand that. But check this out. I don't feel like you my daughter. So I don't feel like them grandkids is mine.
You should have took up with my mother. I was not asked to be here.
Are we ready for this?
I'm telling you, boy. You'll get it, boy. You'll get it, boy. You'll get it, boy. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Don't worry about it, baby.
You'll get it.
That's where I'm at.
Tracy,
You know where I'm at.
you make me a promise. If you are her father, you will get into her life.
Please. And yes, I will. Yes, I will. But all I ask is that, man, I have to deal with him. That's gonna be a
Well,
problem.
guess what? Maybe you all will have some mutual respect for each other, okay?
But you know what, Maury? You know what? If he do decide to get in my wife's life, I ain't got no problem with it. I'm gonna respect that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna criticize him.
Right.
I'm gonna respect that as a man.
Right.
I ain't got no problem with it.
Well, let's find out the truth right now, okay? When it comes to 33-year-old Kawanda, Tracy, you are not.
Now, what? Now what I gotta do?
Wait a minute, Tracy.
What I gotta do now?
Wait a
What
minute.
I gotta do now?
Wait a minute.
You've been doing what you've been doing.
Exactly.
You've been doing what you're doing.
But you
I'm
fault
sorry,
me.
though.
You
I'm
fault
sorry.
Me like it's my fault. You
It's not your fault.
I did it.
You're right. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And I apologize if I
Man, we
made
don't
you
want
feel.
all these excuses,
See,
man.
okay?
You know
see
what?
that?
I accept
See
it.
that?
I
That's
accept
the
it.
reason.
I accept
But I'm
You
not
all
the
have four
daddy.
beautiful children.
I'm not
You go on and raise your children
Go
together.
find your daddy.
You got a two-parent home.
I am
That's the
gonna find
best
my
thing in the
daddy.
world for
I
kids.
don't need none of y'all in my
That's
life.
your daddy
Concentrate on
right
that.
there, sitting next to you. That's your daddy right there.
Thank you so much, Larry. Appreciate it. Tracy,
See?
am I going to see you again?
Yeah, I got more. They lies.
You are not the father.